I've been in this role for almost a year. In September, it will be one complete year. I find it out through a friend who told me that people that don't really want to go to uni, they can always choose to go on apprenticeship, even if they want to do something more practical. And I was a light just light up in my head because in my country, we don't have that type of stuff. It's either school or work. But here, when I found out about this program that you can work and also learn in the same time, I said I must try.
Very good. And where's your training based? Is it based here? Is it?
Well, my training is based through the workshop, and also I'm going up in TTS and doing 1 week every couple of weeks. Doing 1 week of teaching, and after training and all the stuff that I learned there, I'm coming back in the workshop and put into the practice what I learned.
Well, as you know, Sandor, about myself now, I've been with Toyota from 1987, and it's been all good. It's been all good. The technology I've enjoyed, all the latest technology, all the stuff that's coming, still very, very exciting to me. So it's a job really that I love and have a passion for.
Did you got any favorite car from Lexus or Toyota that you really like?
On a daily basis, I enjoy the Lexus. It's a fantastic brand. Don't get me wrong, Toyota is an amazing brand as well.
What would you think that an apprenticeship, a guy that wants to go through an apprenticeship will need to have as a skill set to become a fully trained technician?
Well, I think a good mindset is a thing. A mindset for loving cars, like myself, staying so long. People actually ask me, why have you stayed so long working on cars? Because I still love the job.
When I started, I did a few mistakes there and there, but I had people experience like you always helping me and get through all the stuff that I needed. So I think an apprentice, what must have to be here, it's a lot of patience to go through an apprenticeship program and also the willingness to learn because you always got someone that could be proactive and always want to learn, but you always will got a person that will probably not be so interested and they will just do it because they don't have anything else. Do you have any words on that?
Yeah, well, just really, you know, keep the head down, good focus. You'll be working for a fantastic brand. I've also been very fortunate with my career that I've been through the Toyota apprenticeship scheme, had fantastic training, and kept up to date with all the technology. What I would really say is the training centre, the training that I've been given, has given me a fantastic career within the motor trade.
Right. And I heard that you had a couple of people that you train and they become quite successful
Yes,
technician.
yep. I have. I've had uh, some very, very well experienced apprentices. I've also had an apprentice where that apprentice won the Apprentice Technician of the Year for the whole of the UK. An apprentice where he now works in China and he's currently the after sales director in Ferrari China.
Through day-to-day activity, I always came with a smile on my face because I know I'll get to do what I like and I'll be joining doing services on a daily basis, doing some breaks or maybe preparing some new cars for customers. But I want to ask about yourself. How was this like back when you started?
Yeah, well, certainly the workshop environment was totally different. You didn't have the clean environment that we do today. You didn't have the technology and the equipment and the resources that we do have today. It's enjoyable to come into the workplace, but what do you think?
Since I'm quite young, I always grew up like I had a phone since I was like 14 and I did a lot of work on computer. The way the diagnostic works and everything, I didn't find it pretty hard. It's quite really easy to learn. For any problems that you got on your car, if it's an engine problem or something, you just put the diagnostic tool on and it comes exactly the error code that you need and you can always just see what's wrong with it. But I find it very interesting that Back in the days, it was just more based on experience than what is it now. Like now, I feel like it's way much simple than it used to be.
Yeah. And how do you feel you're getting on at the college?
Well, the college is really good. I always love to go up there. As every time when I go up there, I have a group of, I think we are 12 people. We are all trained. We are all working in Toyota. We are all apprentices on Toyota around NI. So we are all over the place and we meet up there. We always doing. We have like different blocks of learning that we do. So in my first block, I think we did health and safety, what you can do around the workshop, what you cannot. I think on the second block we did braking stuff and suspension, which is a really great block. It teaches you everything that you need to know from how much brake efficiency you should have to be safe on the road.
Well, that's it. Yeah, yeah. You get the opportunity to run, go through all the different stages, uh, from basic technician when you qualify, right through to the master technician, which I've achieved. You get some of the difficult jobs, which is not always nice, but you certainly do get great satisfaction when you've found something that has been a difficult problem to resolve.
And after you get that problem, you're, yes, I got it. At
Yeah,
least that's what I would do.
yeah, or maybe get a small bonus from our boss.
Yeah, that sounds quite nice, getting a bonus, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, so Sandor, what do you think of the support that you're getting at the dealership here?
Well, from the dealership, I got a lot of support, but I think the best support that I always get is from the technicians, which is the information. All the people from the workshop, they are there to support you in any problem you have. For example, if you got a problem or something that you don't know exactly how it's done, they will always be there for you. The support, it's always there for any problem that you have, or even if it's personal or work related. The people are there to help you.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's very good. But you know, if I was to give you any advice, I spent most of my life in the workshop. I spent more time in this workshop than what I do with my family. And personally, for me, I always treat work and my colleagues and work as my family.
After coming here and hearing about the apprenticeship and everything, I just said, well, I think that's where I need to go from now. I always liked the mechanical parts and the engineering of it, but I started to grow passion for fixing the problems that the maybe engineers made an engine, and that engine probably has a fault with the turbo. So I will be always there trying to first find the problem and offer to fix it. So that will mean replacing that turbo, and at the end of it, I always like just feel that I'm like happy that I fixed that problem.
Yeah. And, I've explained my history and, you know, being with Toyota from 1987 right through to 2024. Where do you see yourself? How do you see yourself progress within the Toyota brand?
Well, first of all, I will have to finish the level 3 apprenticeship. But after that, I'm planning to become a master tech like yourself. So that will be my goal in the next few years. And after I accomplish that, I'm not sure exactly. I haven't think that far. My mom always says that maybe I should go home after or stuff like that. So maybe I'll go home and open my own business, or maybe I'll move and maybe I'll just stay here at Toyota and do work on cars like normally, or maybe land another job. But I never think that far.
Yeah, so if I was to ask you a question, Sandro, what advice would you give somebody that wanted to become an apprentice?
Well, I will give them advice first of all to not stress too much over things, uh, and also just be themselves. Um, that will be pretty most my advice. There's nothing more to it. Just be yourself. Just be willing to learn from other people, and you will do great stuff in the future.
Well, it's been fantastic chatting to you, Sandor. And as I say, if you need any advice in the future, need any help, We're always here to help.
Yep, no worries, Eddie. Thank you for sharing your experience here for us. Thank you very much as well
Okay,
for all
thank
the
you,
help.
Sandor.